Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to react to Starfield Direct Gameplay Deep Dive, a 45 minutes video released by Bethesda showcasing Starfield, their newest crown jewel, if you want to call it right now. I've said it, I'm a little bit on the skeptics because Bethesda has a very, how should we say it, bad reputation since Fallout 76, which was an absolute disaster. And also, you have to excuse me the fan is on because it's so hot right now. It's really hot. Oh man, summer has come. It is arrived right now. Let's go into it. It's going to be a long video, so buckle up. Am I expecting it to be more than we have already been shown? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's 45 minutes, holy shit. But yeah, let's go. I'm gonna say first that I am not on the level of pre-order yet. Possibly later, but we shall just see if they can convince me that this is going to be a pre-order or something. So far what I've seen is more like I'm not really interesting as such. Sorry for that, there was someone at the door right now arriving a package. Anyway, so where was I? Am I on the level of pre-order? Not yet. It was it felt a little bit different with Hogwarts Legacy. It felt like the developers were caring for the game and that sort of thing. I don't know, Bethesda has a very, how should I say, bad reputation right now. So I don't know, hopefully, I'm hopefully thinking that they can convince me, because Bethesda has done a really good games in here, and they're absolutely, I mean, Skyrim and Fallout 4, in my opinion, were really good. But yeah, they have been in a rough situation right now, not just for, how should I say it, their video games, but also their image. There's been some weird things about them and that sort of thing. Anyway, so let's go into it. I am excited, but still I'm not on the level that I really want to buy this game. I really need to see much more, and hopefully we're going to see much more of it right now. Let's go. The music, I like it. That kind of like mystical space theme in sort of way, like Space Odyssey kind of way.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today, and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
Let's go, Howard. I'm ready, Howard.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through.
Wow.
Where you step into a new world.
They have really updated the engine.
Of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours.
I don't think every single one of them are going to be like explorable.
And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that
kind of look like the what you call now, the space engine, I think it's called. It kind of looks like that.
Live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person.
I wonder if
and you...
I mean, they gotta have some sort of, you know, like some sort of Easter egg that this planet is like the world of Tamriel, like the world. There gotta be some sort of Easter egg for the Elder Scrolls game. Like we're going to enter a system that has literally the world of Tamriel on it. They have to. That would be so
play
cool.
It in first person.
Man, it kind of looks like Skyrim, you know, Skyrim sort of way.
Exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources.
Like No Man's Sky. Okay.
And maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Okay, the combat looks a little bit more fluid compared to the last time. Yeah, so far it looks good.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up. And you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object.
This looks better.
From all of your weapons, to spacesuits, to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food.
Very detailed.
When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship.
Can we have vehicles, you know, like in Mass Effect Andromeda with a nomad?
Back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain.
Can we have like vehicle going driving around in?
Let's head out.
You know, on the worlds.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early space exploration. All that. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk.
Cool
this means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew.
Wow.
And like many of the spaces in our game,
it
has a slightly
really
retro
good.
and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away.
We're going to be able to find like a black hole or the center of the galaxy
and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city.
So we can go to
Atlantis.
the solar system? Can we go to Earth? Land on Earth? No, I don't think so. That would be so cool.
space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
This reminds me a lot about not just No Man's Sky, but also that Elite Dangerous. I haven't played that in some time, but I remember it was really fun.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports
really,
the story.
Really
we try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a colony war memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Good texture on the arm.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest
going to
questions.
be able to take this?
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you.
Are we gonna go with that chosen one again?
On the table here.
Like the dragon, you're the dragon.
Look at how it's coming together. That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside.
I want to be a space
system.
pirate. It's definitely an
I want
eclectic
to step
cast
it up
of
a little
characters.
bit.
You've got Sarah Morgan, the
if you can
ex-soldier
be that.
and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The settled systems is home to all kinds of different stories,
I
people,
wonder how
and adventures for you to uncover.
mod-friendly these games can be.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies.
So you can go in like faction?
On Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
Mars, okay, so we can go to the solar system.
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space. The capital of the Freestar Collective
looks like my kind of
Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future
looks
tomorrow.
like Night City.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face. Is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile?
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
Okay, I'm really impressed right now. I hope they can deliver on this.
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things
so far,
to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system.
We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching out that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Snap out of it.
Hey, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells?
The facial animation and the body animation are really good.
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings.
I can spend hours
I think it's the
on
most
this.
fun
I
to use.
love creating my
Character
characters,
creation
like
is
in Dragon
more
Age,
than just how you
Inquisition, or
look.
Fallout
This is
4.
also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in.
Okay.
Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant
This
you
is
must
literally
cross
what
to
the
wind up here.
Cyberpunk promised us.
Backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy.
But what's
you could be
never
in the middle of a
delivered.
fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By the terror! Is it really you?
He'll join your crew,
What?
and he'll give you
What? Wait,
gifts
what?
if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait.
Oh my god. Oh wow. Speaking of Easter eggs, good one there. Wow, was that the same voice actor as well? Wow. If you haven't played Oblivion, then you go play Oblivion.
Kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes.
So you can
Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Elder Scrolls memes, if you're not familiar with it, you just witness like a, yeah, kind of like a what do you call it now?
Once
Tribute
you've built
to
the
one of
perfect
them.
character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point,
Land octopus,
which can be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill. Challenges
Not a fan
become
of
increasingly
the
difficult as you work your way to
door
higher ranks.
mechanics, because I've never been a fan about
With our
that.
5
Not
different
since
skill trees
Skyrim,
and
not
4
in
ranks
Hogwarts
per
Legacy.
skill,
I hate
there's a
that
lot to
sort of
choose from.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
Yeah, I would take that as well.
I like
It looks
maxing
like
out
they
my
have
physical
taken
tree so I
lessons
get
from
neuro
Mass
strikes
Effect
and just
Andromeda.
punch my way through combat.
I've never been
one's a lot
much
of
for
fun.
melee in any kind of video
Invest in
game.
the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them. I like blowing stuff up.
Man, this looks so good.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. Our team worked
looks
hard
too good
to
to be
strike
true.
a balance between fun and realism. We study data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun.
It looks so...
When you leave a planet and head into space,
I am in shock right now.
you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships.
To think that people buy Star Citizen, waste their money on that thing. I mean, when this game, when Starfield comes out, I mean, it's going to kill
your
Star
curiosity,
Citizens'
because whether it's on the
reputation.
surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the
It's
vastness
going to
of
attract a
space,
lot of players from Elite
you
Dangerous
never know what you'll
from,
find.
as well, I can imagine. And No Man's Sky. So, how big can you make your ship?
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship.
Okay,
your ship is almost like having another character.
I know
in
you
your
can
home.
customize
You
and
can
build
make
it
all
differently,
your
but
own.
how much?
I think you'll be
can you make
blown
it like
away by the
really
amount of
big
stuff you
ones?
can do.
Bad? Okay.
You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship.
But how big?
And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here, and you have 2 ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting,
people are going to be so creative
or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
I'm sold.
Modified Frontier is a
I'm
practical
sold.
ship, but with a little
I
creativity,
love this.
your ship can
This
look like
looks- oh my
almost anything
God.
you want.
Okay, now
It's a
I'm
bit
starting
odd,
to
but
get
one of
more
my
hype
favorite
for
ways
this game.
of customizing ships
Yes, we have to
is,
wait till November.
I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had like a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever
As I said,
your
people are going to be
imagination
creative.
is.
And while you can build your home among the
Dude, this
stars
is
the way
fucking
you want
insane.
to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
Even better.
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run.
Wow.
And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still want to give it almost a human
Can we like
personality, so
rebuild
I
him like
elongate
we
the
could
limbs.
in with that mod
This tends to
in
make him
Fallout
feel
4
more
Automatron,
human-like
what was called?
and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex
It looks
stance
very
between
much
your
like
piloting
a
skills and our
dangerous
power allocation
combat.
system.
If you have played the game,
Boosting
you
power
understand.
to your engines will make your ship
Okay.
faster.
Okay,
Powering up
as I
the
said,
grav
it
drives
looks
will shorten the amount of time it
okay,
takes
they pretty much
before you can
copied
make a
the
jump.
Elite Dangerous combat system. Wow.
And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight.
You should always
okay,
be
as
on
a
your toes
veteran
because
from Elite
you're not
Dangerous,
alone out there.
I think I'm going to be... I think this system is going to be quite easy for me to understand.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
This is going to be so fun.
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap. But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
Okay, cool.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is...
This, oh my god, I got a flashback, like, wow, they must have looked at their own game, the Pirates of the Caribbean, made by Bethesda. Oh my god, in the early 2000s, where you could literally be a pirate in a open world, and you can become whatever you want, a pirate, a trader, a mercenary, and you could board ships, you can take them into your fleet, you can assign some of your crew to captains, and you can become an admiral. Wow. Bethesda, you have I am impressed right now. Okay.
It's way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance.
Okay, like capital ships. Can we like have a capital ship?
Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When
So we
I'm
can
playing, I
become
generally
the-
go crazy.
Okay,
I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then, realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
Memory is this game going to
Human.
take?
We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder. And sometimes,
I took a 1 week vacation from Hogwarts Legacy. I don't know. I might need to take 2 weeks of vacation for this.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information. And we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care and designed this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there.
That's cool. That's actually pretty cool.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now, you know, our favorite controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls
Sorry,
of the spaceship.
Todd, I'm a PC gamer.
We've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox, and this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
Control, this is Constellation Starship Frontier. All ready to start on your signal.
I never really liked Xbox controller. When I used to own one along with the PlayStation, I always liked the PlayStation controller much more.
Prepare for departure. Grav jump commencing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is going to be insane. This is going to be insane.
Every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe.
How the hell am I going to be able to explore entire planets?
Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world. It's a Bethesda Game Studios
I need to have a
galaxy.
vehicle at least.
So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system
so
that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, ore and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
Friends? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by the friends? Oh, you meant like maybe your outside friends. I was like, wait, does it mean like multiplayer?
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet, whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views.
I probably
With the
just
help
going
of
to
your
take in the
scanner,
views.
you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
God, if they can do this, if you can explore an entire planet, I mean, the possibility for maybe not the upcoming Elder Scrolls game, but next you can maybe explore the entirety of Tamriel.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet.
Oh, thank God.
And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses, and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam, where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
This game is going to take forever. Literally.
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor. You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around. And for giving you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying. Zero-gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero-G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage. Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, Or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns. Or maybe you prefer something bigger.
Battle rifle. Okay.
Starfield's got you covered.
Thanks again for being with
Todd,
us today. We are just
Toddy,
so grateful that you've taken
Todd,
the time.
you
to
did
spend
it.
Here.
You
I know
did
there's
it.
probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we can
God,
show here. You know, as we play
This
it,
man is
we're
going
always
to
sharing
get
these
so
unique
many,
and special
so many
moments
awards for this
that
game.
only a game like this can bring. When
You better
I
not lie
think
to me
about
again.
What makes it special? It really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every
a
biome is
mistake.
different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
Yes!
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
audio design,
planets, the day-night cycle.
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom, the ending.
Beskap, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on.
Lever action, rocket launcher,
Yeah, I'm
brain
with you.
sprout.
I'm more of a sniper rifle guy.
I love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben. The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
God, the modders are going to kill this game.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Main engines go. Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
Is that a release date? 9/6/23. Pre-order now. We can pre-order it right now. Okay. Okay. Wow. I am in shock right now. Okay, Bethesda, like, if you're not lying to us right now, that this game will redeem you in many ways. Oh man, if this is the game we are being promised, I need vacation. I need to save up my vacation. Holy, I do have some vacation weeks, thank God. Wow, that's I don't know what to say to you guys. Is it a pre-order worthy? Man, I've been burned with pre-orders more than I can count right now. But I did pre-order Hogwarts Legacy mostly because I have the good feelings about it, and that the developers were very open and they were very, how should we say it? They felt like they felt like they had some sort of love for the franchise, respect for the franchise, the Harry Potter franchise and all that. It really felt like they were treating it, and you as a fan of it, with immense amount of trust, and really great people for marketing and that sort of thing. Oh my God. Here's the thing. I don't doubt that these people have really good intention with the game and really put in immense amount of love and hard work into the game. But Bethesda has a really bad reputation with their video games. Bugs, glitches, poor performance, corruption in files, and of course FPS lags, and that. It's going to be really interesting to see how they're going to pull this out. I don't know yet if it's a pre-order worthy. I need to melt this in my stomach right now for some time. But anyway, this is my reaction to the Starfield showcase, if you want to call it like that. I am really impressed. Yeah, I cannot wait to play this game. I'm really looking forward to it. It looks really impressive and good and fun. Bethesda, you might be back. You might be on the pedestal again. Anyway, see you all later. Thanks for watching this video with me. It feels like a great time to be a gamer again. After so many years of absolute shit right now, this year feels like a good year for gaming. It really is. Compared to the last 2-3 years, it felt completely disastrous. Wow, I'm impressed. Good job, Bethesda. This was a really good marketing move. Absolutely. See you all later for whatever comes next. Man, this is going to be... God, I need to save up more vacation. Wow.